Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to continue talking about stinking thinking. And stinking thinking is something that you might not even realize that you're doing on a daily basis. And when I talk about stinking thinking, today we're going to focus on the stinking thinking that you think and talk to yourself about. What do you say to yourself on a daily that is stinking thinking? How many times throughout the day do you criticize or bully yourself? We don't even realize we're doing it. We don't realize that we are bullying ourselves every single time we tell ourselves how stupid we are. Every single time we tell ourselves, what an idiot. You can't do anything right. Why do you always make these bad decisions? See, these things right here are stinking thinking and stinking thoughts that pop out of our mouths at ourselves. I know there's so many people in the world, if they say that to us, it's like fighting words. What we're ready to go at them. Why aren't you doing the same thing about yourself? Why are you not coming back at yourself and going, no, I'm not stupid. I might have done an action that wasn't thought through properly, but that doesn't make me stupid. See, we bully ourselves because we don't even know our worth. Once you understand your worth, you wouldn't talk to yourself that way. You realize that tasks and jobs, those are just things that need to be done. You don't need to take an emotional attachment to it. When you're doing a task or a job, if you don't do that task or job correctly, you just have to go back and do it again. Learn what you didn't do correctly so that you can do it correctly. Now, I'm not talking about perfectionism. If you're one who has the stinking thinking about everything needs to be perfect and you beat yourself up if it's not perfect, I'm going to give you a little hint. Nothing is perfect. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing in this world that is perfect. You have to be okay with the way things truly are, the realness of them. Recognize what part of it you want to be a part of. See, when something that you think and then something that you do puts you in a state of mind that has you beating yourself up, you are in complete control of that. You get to choose what thoughts you think upon. So if you start thinking negative thoughts about yourself, that in turn has you making negative actions. Let's say you are going out drinking or doing drugs or doing different type of behaviors that are destructive to your body because you're upset with a job that you did and it's not perfect. See how you can let a task or a job affect you so much that you will do things that hurt you, things that actually steal your life away from you instead of giving you life. See, if you are not in this present moment, truly here in this present moment, if you are stuck in the past or you're thinking so much about the future that you can't even be in this moment to enjoy the moment, that's your stinking thinking. You can stop it. You can choose to decide at this moment what you want. You can choose to decide how you want to feel. It's completely up to you. You cannot control the situations around you. You can only control how you let the situation affect you and how you're going to respond to it. That's it. That's what you have control over. So, one way that I like to help my clients understand just how they are bullying themselves is I like them to write down the thoughts that they have throughout the day, especially when they catch themselves, saying negative things about themselves. Write them down. I have a journal on Amazon that you can easily get, and it will have written there negative and positive thoughts, things that you think about yourself throughout the day. Write it down. Positive ones too. If you happen to look in the mirror and go, "Ooh, you look good today," write that down. If you happen to look in the mirror and go, "Ooh, you look bad today," write that down. What are you thinking about yourself? Now, after you have written down several days, I want you to go back and review them. It's usually 7 days after 1 week of this analyzing your self thoughts, self talk. I have my clients go back over what they've been thinking and what they've been saying about themselves. And it's not a right or wrong thought. It is a choice. You get to choose what you're going to think upon. And if you're thinking on more negative thoughts, you will probably recognize that your mood is in a negative state, that you are in a more depressed, upset, angry state. You're not living in a state of mind that brings you peace and harmony, where you can easily flow from one emotional moment to the next because you're not held down by the past. And so when you allow yourself to recognize which of the thoughts is going to serve you in the way that you want them to. See, this is your life. When you wake up in the morning and you ask yourself how you want to feel, that is completely up to you. You can't change the circumstances that you're in. You can't, well, you can, but not instantaneously. You just have to be in this circumstance for that moment. And you get to choose that emotional state that you're in at that moment. And when I wake up and I choose my emotional state for the day, which is normally going to be an emotional state of peace and calm, one that I easily can go back to. See, this emotional state right here of peace and calm, when I feel happiness and joy, I can go up. See, that's the bad thing about screens. You got to watch your hand. I can go up. I can take that emotion to that happiness, excitement, that just, yes, thrilling lifestyle. But if I stayed here, tried to keep this my emotional state all the time, what comes up has to come down. So if I tried to stay ecstatic and happy all the time, then it would come down way past that middle ground and it would go more to the depressive, negative, drained, because you're an energy being. Emotions are energy. So here in the peace, calm, this is the fluid state. This is the state that whenever I go up to happy, I easily go right back down here because I stay there only for 90 seconds. I choose the emotional state I'm in. I don't let a task or a job tell me how I'm supposed to feel. That's just there to give me information on what I need to do. And once I have that information on what I need to do, I just do the task. I stay in the emotional state that I choose to be in. So, with that knowledge, when you wake up every day, and if you wake up in a bad mood, it's your choice to stay in that bad mood. I know you can give me a whole list of everything that's going on in your life. You can tell me how horrible it is. You can tell me all the things that are going on and how you have every right to be in the bad mood. You're right. You do. I'm not here to tell you how you're supposed to feel at all. I'm here to tell you that you have a choice. You do. You are in control of what you think on. And if you are thinking the thoughts and it's being expressed in a negative emotional way, It's because of the thoughts you're thinking. If you choose to change your emotional state, you have to create new pictures in your head. You have to create a picture that will make you feel what you say you want to feel. So let's give an example of there's just chaos going on in your life. I mean, everything seems to be happening to you. The worst is going on all around you, and you don't feel like you can go on anymore. And you're going to notice that more stuff is going on, and you recognize everything else that's piling up on you, and you become more and more drained, more tired. You just don't want to get up. You don't want to face the day. You don't want to even start the day. You don't want to even have the gift called the present moment, because you are so caught up in the things that are happening around you that you have lost complete control of understanding that what's happening within you is in your control. What I mean by that is the thoughts that you get to think on. Remember, you can't control the thoughts that pop in your head. They're just going to happen. You can control if you think on that thought. So if there's negative things going around you, do you have to focus on those negative things right now? Is there a task or a job that you need to do right now that you need to focus on? Remember, I said you don't attach emotion to a task or job. Just do that task or job. Now, as you're going through your day, if you are choosing to no longer be controlled by your outside circumstances, if you are choosing your emotional state, choose it now. What do you want to feel? Peace, calm, a little happiness thrown in there. How do you want to feel? Or are you enjoying being pissed off? Do you love just being angry? Do you love that feeling, that rage that comes? Is that something that just motivates you every day to experience? It's your choice. Truly, you can choose to be a person with a disposition of happiness, peace, and calm, or you can be that person that's just a complete jerk, an asshole that just spouts off any mean, hurtful thing to anybody around them because they're just trying to let the rest of the world feel the way they feel. It's your choice. It's your choice how you feel each moment. Now, when you have something happen to you and you feel like you just like feeling, we've all had that. That's that 90 seconds. That's that time that you feel it fully. You have permission to feel your emotions fully. Heck, Jesus even felt his emotion fully when he flipped the table. But he didn't sin. He didn't continue with that behavior and go around and start punching people. He didn't start punching people with his words either. He just spoke the truth. 90 seconds. After that, go back to your baseline chosen emotion. When you have a place I like to call home, my emotional home, when you find that feeling that's going to keep you in that emotional home, my emotional home of peace, my emotional home of joy, my emotional home of just being satisfied with being me. It's a wonderful place. And when you can be in that state of mind, even when your world is falling in around you, you understand how you are in control. Most of us are in control of nothing because we allow everything to be in control of us. We allow our spouse, our children, our jobs to be in control of how we feel, how we act, what we think. You're not in control. Or you can stop and realize that you were given the power by the Almighty to have control, to have free will, to choose the life that you want to live, to choose what you want and how you want to feel. Once you understand that you have this gift inside of you, you can live the present moment fully the way that you choose. See, that word choose. It's you. You get to choose. You have free will. You have free will to live this moment fully aware of what's going on. Or you can let yourself be so caught up in the past or be dreaming of the future that you don't recognize what's right in front of your eyes. It's your choice. Now, I want you to understand I'm here to help you. I've created so much content for you to be able to go and find what speaks to you. If you're somebody who enjoys reading, you can read my blogs. If you're a video person, I've got a lot of videos on YouTube that can help you. All of this is there for you. But if you need one-on-one, if you need more hands-on contact to help you get to this mindset of what it is that you want, reach out to me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you love the life you live right now. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you next time.